you have given a too long a list of awards and others. It's a part of the life because such a long tenure, 30 years we spent in the trade. His Excellency Mr. Claudio, Ambassador of Costa Rica in India, Dr. Chaturvedi, our founder, principal, director of this institute, and also very renowned personality amongst all the education institute in the NCR region. I personally respect him a lot. Mr. Neeraj Naran from Moroccan, Madam Sofia Salas, Minister Economic from the Embassy of Costa Rica, my friend Dr. Arup Sharma, Madam, and my dear youngsters of the country, our next generation exporter, or maybe the young managers. Friends, this is more as an interaction. I think today we are here just to gather, just to tell briefly about what we have done in the past. Though I can say today we are the old school, and now you are going to be the young school and the new school for the country. India is the youngest population for the world today, and that is the biggest opportunity we are going to offer to the entire globe. We are basically having the fifth of the world's youth. Every youth is in India, and that is another opportunity for the country. Many countries have a crisis for the populations, the young generations in their country over there, particularly in Scandinavia, in Europe, and other part of the world. I am from a sector which is more in the merchandising export, and I think the biggest challenge this merchandising export faced, that was the last 2 years, and that is a best example to compare that how that challenge was dealt by the industry and how we have been able to cope up with that challenge. When on 21st of March, Honorable Prime Minister declared a complete lockdown in the country, everybody thought of that now, next few months, and later on, ultimately, it dragged to 2 years. The entire world was closed. Nobody could think of that, what is going to happen. And the biggest challenge was how to market your product, how to go for the production. And I am very delighted to share with you that our highest growth in the handicraft sector has been in the year 2021-22. That is 26% growth in the rupee term and around 21% in the dollar term. That means the business was as usual. How it happened? There was no trade fair, no physical trade fair took place at that time. There was no connection. We were not able to connect the people. But with the help of the government and lot of initiative by the industry and the export promotion councils, we were able to first of all convince the government in the very first 3-4 months that the production to be allowed. And the production was allowed even in the Uttar Pradesh. The factories were allowed to be open. And the biggest marketing platform was our virtual trade fair we started immediate after the 3 months of the closure. The very first virtual trade fair we started, that was in the month of the June 2020. The very first show was on the fashion jewelry and accessory. Today, its first physical edition after 2 years being held right now next to your place at the Expo Center. So there was no physical edition, but there was a virtual edition. That's why I agree with Neeraj that digitalization is very important. Person like me never took it so seriously because again I say we were from the old school as far as the digitalization is concerned. But the moment it came to issue of survival, that was the biggest challenge. We immediately approached the potential people. So we platform from United States, 6 Connects, and that platform was set up for the exporters. The subsequent platform was again in 2020 July, where over 1,800 exhibitors participated along with their product. Even they were not aware how to participate. Many of them were not at all aware of the technology. They learned the technology. And we did organize over 20 different sessions for them. And those attended those sessions and they participated, they took the orders. At the same time, the buyer was also equally keen to get connected with their vendor. So that is the biggest challenge and that was the biggest opportunity. Those who grabbed the opportunity, their export not only survived, but that was jumped further. So our growth in the 21-22 I mentioned is 26%, and we had been able to achieve 4.3 billion US dollar of exports of just one product, and that is Helica. Friends, the entire gamut of the international trade revolves around 3 words. And these 3 words are the export what, export where, and export how. When you go to international trade, I am talking about merchandising export, not about service export and others. So you are going to, I know the curriculum of BIMTech, it is a very exhaustive curriculum, and the most important, their interaction, interface with the industry players, faculty from the trade, that would definitely give you a lot of input, lot of information about the industry. But ultimately, when you will go to a buyer, either an employer or a manager, the buyer always will have one question: what is new? What is new? भाई जो बेच रहे हो तो सब बेच रहे हैं, जो सामान है सबके पास है, आप क्या ऐसा लाए हो? What is new? Why should he come to you? So that question one has to address every time. And you have to keep in mind from the very beginning, from day one, that what is the novelty I am going to do in the years to come. And that novelty is going to be your USP. This can be optimum sourcing, this can be a product, this can be a design, this can be a packaging, this can be a price, this can be a quality. But whatever it is, that should be something new and something special, something unique. If you are able to place and position yourself, your company or your product to that level, definitely you will have a better perspectives among us the others, because every day you will face a challenge, a different challenge, and that challenge you can address most of. Today the transformation is